Buddy, just so fun to see everybody come in. And then you come into today where it's the first day of school, and I was at Meadows Elementary, and so many families, and just the kids who are just smiling, and then there's the kids with apprehension, and then the moms and the dads and the grandparents. They're just all coming in watching their babies, whether they're in sixth grade or TK. All very exciting stuff. And what's exciting for me too is like one of the families that was there, the dad went to school with my daughter at Old Orchard. And so his son is starting kindergarten over at Meadows. So it's a whole nother generation coming in, which is all really exciting, fun stuff.
That's so sweet. And as you mentioned, you were a parent in the district before you even became involved with the governing board. How is it now seeing how have things changed? Have they changed? Are there any things that are different from when you were a parent compared to now?
You know, I've been really fortunate because my involvement in PTA has taken me to all of our schools in the Newhall District, as well as other schools across our valley. And what hasn't changed is the constant commitment, devotion, the family feeling, the authenticity of the communities of each school. That has not changed. And, you know, different generations, different social norms, but the love for kids and the love the parents and our staff have for their learning and for those children prevails all the time. This year, actually, our superintendent's theme for our Newhall School District community is Love, Care, Serve, based on a book of business principles called The Carpenter. And I just started it. So it talks about, you know, you have to have the love for what you do. And people feel that. They make that connection. And of course, the care and the heart for that. And then to serve. We're here to help you succeed, to reach the goals you want to reach, and to provide enriching opportunities for you. So that's going to be a reoccurring theme, probably beyond this year, because I think we've always been that way in Newhall. But that's our prevailing theme for this year, too.
That is excellent to hear. What do you hope parents are prepared for going into this new school year? I mean, it's, as you said, you handle some very young children. This is a daunting experience, I'm sure, not only for the kids, but also potentially for first-time parents who
Oh,
are now having to
yes.
send off their kids. It's
Yes, because
scary.
they're strong and they're bold when they walk in, and then the tears when they line up, the tears begin to start, and hopefully their children don't see that, so they don't have the tears. But you know, it's important for parents to always remember one, it's your baby, but your baby's also an individual. And as they go through school, it's important to get them into routines, help them set up some organization so that when they come home from school, there's an expectation and it's a regular routine of, you know, snacks, playtime, doing homework, and then the many co-curricular activities parents have in place for their children. And so it's important that they have healthy habits. There's a regular bedtime, that they're clean, they feel clean, clothes are clean. And it's important that children also have a say in how to pick out their clothes. And so when they're little, you give them a couple choices so they learn how to make those decisions. So you can help still guide that. And then hopefully by the time they get to middle school, they're not all crazed out, right? But so it's our job as parents to teach them those skills for independence, to be independent thinkers and to take responsibility for themselves as they grow.
What opportunities does the district offer for parents who want to be maybe more involved in their kids' school life?
Great question. Well, first of all, volunteering in the classroom. Teachers are always looking for parent support. They do. Sometimes you work with the kids, you help with art projects. And for parents who can't afford the time to be at the school, there are many projects that you can do away that teachers need help for that inside the classroom. All of our schools either have a PTA or a PTO. On that, you get to help with events. You can help plan the events. You can be an officer on the organizations. And what's really great about PTAs and PTOs is the activities they do reflect the community, are what people want to do. And I always say parents are our greatest resources for our school. You have parents in the entertainment industry, you have parents in education, law enforcement, the health profession, and you can bring these parents in with their expertise and set up some, great things like career day or a health fair, dinner theater. There's all kinds of really great things. Then there's site council. And site council is very specific to working on the academic program that we have at our schools, the budget for each school site and how that's allocated. So we have parent reps on those. We have teacher reps and classified, that would be like your office personnel or facilities maintenance people to serve on those site councils. This is an elected thing. And actually, we're going to have our State of the District this year. We have it every year on November 4th. And site council is going to be something we discuss because not a lot of parents are aware of it, but it's crucial. It's mandated for us to have those. And so a great opportunity to learn about your school and how to navigate the system.
How about the other way around? I mean, we're talking a lot about how parents can support their children. Are there any programs or resources that you as a district have for parents who may be struggling, either as single parents or who are lower income or who are maybe going through something that may be impacting their children?
So we have school psychologists, and everybody, every site has access to school psychologists, so we have that resource. We have connection with the Santa Clarita Valley Child and Family Center as part of our resource. Each of our schools offers parent education nights on how to support them in math or in reading, on language arts, and things of that nature. We have an annual resource fair where we bring in other agencies that could help low-income families or families that have health needs, both physical and mental health needs. So yes, we're prepared for any family who has issues. If there's affordability issues for food and clothing, we have all of that in place.
That is absolutely wonderful to hear because I feel like something that gets often lost in the conversation sometimes where people talk about here's the support for the kids and here's how we can support educators, but sometimes in the conversation the parents themselves tend to get a little lost sometimes.
Yeah. We always have to bring the parents along with us. They are the greatest support for their children, and they all go through all of this together. So for us, parents are never on the back end or anything like that. Sometimes you just have to make sure the communication is reaching them. And pretty much all of our schools across the valley, we all use something called Parent Square or another company like it, that where parents, they definitely get the communications they need to have and what's available to them. And then, of course, every district has their websites and they have connections to all of that. But it's keeping it, high profile, visibility, all of that, so that parents know they have access to that.
Are there any special events or I should say, special events, apologies. Are there any special events that are coming up later this year that you are excited for people to know about in the district?
Well, so we will have our State of the District, which is an annual event that we do, and we do it differently every year with different topics that we feel that the community wants to hear about, like school safety will be one of them. This year we're going to focus on site council. We're also going to talk about the role of the governing board, because a lot of times people don't hear about that until there's an election. And then some people just say, yeah, I'm going to do that, but they don't really know exactly what that means. So we're going to have that, and we'll talk about our dual language immersion program. So we have that. And then every school has their annual big fall events. So we're going to put information out for all of that. It's usually on our website too. They have harvest festivals, and then they have book fairs. That's all really important stuff. It, provides access for our students, and then they fundraise so PTAs and PTOs can support field trips and assemblies and bringing in special arts programs and things of that nature. We're also going to have an open house, probably January, February. And this type of open house is not the one where everybody goes to and sees the work in the classroom. This is an opportunity for families who have either just moved into Santa Clarita with young children and are looking for options for their education for their children. And so we promote that. It'll either be January or February of 26. And we do it at one of our schools, and then we have it set up where teachers talk about English language arts, math, our music program, and the sciences, and then we have other performing arts programs so they can see what their child would be getting and learning in the Newhall School District. So we'll have that too.
That sounds very exciting.
Thanks.
Now, do you have anything else you'd like to share with us, or you'd like parents to know about the Newhall School District going into this new year?
Well, the Newhall School District, I have been with it as a parent since 1992 or so, and on the board since 1999. And it's a place where families and children are loved and they receive the highest quality learning. So it's a school district that wraps its arms around and embraces the communities that attend our school. And so we create this beautiful, seamless journey of education for the child's self-discovery of what they like, what they're interested in, who they want to be when they grow up. And so I think it's a very caring environment for learning. You have to have that. Teachers are top-notch. And I'll tell you something fun. So the last few years with Dr. Hernandez as superintendent, we have had a welcome staff at College of the Canyons Performing Arts Center. So it seats like 950, and we have 800 plus employees. So imagine teachers, office people, custodians, grounds maintenance, the entire Newhall School District staff comes together. It's like a school population, right? 800 people. All come together after not seeing each other for the summer. It's like the kids coming back to school, seeing their friends. Their stories and the hugs, and everybody wears their spirit wear. It's a beautiful thing. And we had that on Monday this week. And, our superintendent delivered a very inspiring message. And it just carries through the whole year. People love that. So if I can't say enough. I'm not to say that our sister districts don't have their love and care too, because they do. But from the NSD point of view, the Newhall School District, it's a winning place to be.
Well, thank you so much for coming in to share it. We have been speaking with Sue Solomon of the Newhall School District. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the first week back at school.
Oh, thank you. I will.
Well, thank you, Jade. If you caught the tail end of that interview, to catch it in its entirety, head on over to facebook.com or youtube.com/KHTS Radio.
98.1 FM and AM 1220.